friends, welcome back to Confessions of a Hoarder. If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by. In case you're wondering why I kind of conceal my identity, it's because I'm not really ready to tell the world that I'm a hoarder and it's me. So I put sunglasses on and the phone in front of my face so you can still sort of see me, hi, but you can't really identify me yet. So back to today's confession. Today's confession is going to piggyback off of the last confessional, which was how does my husband feel about my hoarding? And it's piggybacking because of that, because he had discussed how he can't help me clean because I get upset, we end up in an argument, and it never really works out. And I kind of wanted to piggyback on that in the sense that he's right. Not only can he not help me clean out my hoarded items, neither can close friends or loved ones help me actually physically clean out the hoarded mess. And I want people to understand why, because I kind of feel like that's across the board that a lot of hoarders feel that way. I don't want to assume, but I'm going to tell you how I feel so that you can maybe understand it better and understand better how a hoarder mind works. So when it comes to decluttering my stuff, right, it's already packed with a lot of emotion going through me. And when certain things are to be questioned if it should stay or go, if that certain thing triggers my OCD panic attack freak mode, I'm not going to want to throw that away. I'm going to hold on to it, and I will give you 5 reasons why. So I'm already emotionally charged, and those panic attacks, when they start, the best way I can describe it is that, okay, think of Spain, and you know how I have the herd of bulls? So you see the herd of bulls, right? You see them coming down the corridor. It's getting louder. It's getting closer. It's getting more intense. You're freaking out. What do? That's how the panic attack feels. It feels like that herd of bulls is getting closer to me and closer to me, and I gotta react, and I gotta stop it, and I gotta get the hell out of here, and I gotta make sure that the panic attack doesn't get me. So that's how I feel as a hoarder when certain things are asked to go. And when I say certain, I probably should say most. A lot of things. Okay, maybe half. And maybe half, because I have been getting a lot better with getting rid of things. Okay. So now I'm already emotionally vulnerable and charged. Now we're gonna add somebody that is either my husband, a loved one, a family member, and just for this case, I'm going to use my husband, right? So now I got my husband with me. And I am emotionally attached to my husband, right? He's my husband and I love him and he's known me. And, you know, I'm already emotionally attached to him. So let's say we're sorting through things and he says, let's get rid of this. And I'm just like, no, that's got to stay. And he's going to give me logic in the sense of, no, you don't need this. We don't use it. I'm going to throw it away. Guess what? I'm starting to feel that panic attack because I told you no. And I'm starting to feel like he has the whip rounding those stampede of bulls into my direction, and he's not going to stop because he's steering the panic attack, and I'm not, and I want to stop it, but no, you're pushing me, and you're pushing me, and then I'm getting triggered, and I freak out. Why do I freak out? Because you're my loved one. You're supposed to have my back. You're supposed to be understanding and empathetic to, yes, my crazy hoarding ways, but I expect you to have my side, right? That's what your husband and your loved ones are supposed to be. They're supposed to have your back. You feel security and loyalty. And right now, I don't feel any of it. It's gone. I'm freaking out and you're pushing me and I'm not ready and I'm emotionally attached to you. I'm emotionally attached to the thing and I'm pushing you back because I'm close to you so I can show you my vulnerable side and I can say, no, you're freaking me out. I'm keeping it. I don't care what you say. And therefore starts the fight, the argument. We're at an impasse. We're done. Close up shop. I'm not cleaning anything out. I gotta calm myself down. And I kind of feel betrayed. Even though the intention was good. The intention was to help me. And they're helping me because they see the logic of it. They don't understand totally my mind, how it's freaking out, which now hopefully a lot of people do. You know, but that's what's happening. So, on a flip side, all's not lost. Let's say you invite a stranger or an organizer. I would do better with a stranger or an organizer. Why? Well, for beginners, I was probably at this point where I suggested it and said, I think I'm ready for an outside person to come in. So I probably already suggested it or had said, if it was suggested to me, agreed to, yes, let's bring somebody outside. So when stranger organizer comes in, I'm okay. Why? Because I am not emotionally attached to this person. I know this person doesn't owe me anything, doesn't have loyalty, doesn't have my back. They have my back, but I'm talking emotionally. You know, I'm not attached to this person because of a past. I don't know them. And I know they came here to do a job, and their job is to clean. And most likely because they're a stranger, I'm not going to be as emotionally ready to have a meltdown in front of them because I'm going to be afraid of being judged harshly. I'll be embarrassed, and I might hide things a little better with a stranger. Now, that's not to say that I'll succeed or not succeed. I'm just saying I think I would do better with a stranger. But the most important thing to that is that the hoarder needs to be ready to change, just like I am. And this is the way I'm expressing it. I'm going through my stuff. I'm recording it. Again, I'm not ready to say who I am yet, but enough that you can see me. This is how I'm dealing with hoarder. But any hoarder, if you have a loved one or your spouse or anyone and you don't understand them, that's why I'm here, so that you can understand them and have a better relationship and understand how their mind works. That way you know how to react. And where was I going with this? But the hoarder just needs to be ready. The hoarder needs to be ready to change, just like the alcoholic is ready to stop drinking. It's the same premise. You can be encouraging, and let's say a loved one or a member is coming to you talking about hoarding, talking about, hey, I want to change. At that point, it is definitely best to listen. Just listen to the loved one. Show love and support, because that's what they're looking for you to. They're looking for you to listen, be empathetic as a family member and a loved one, so that they feel safe to express their concerns. And after they did that, encourage them. Just encourage them to be like, guess what? You got this. And I'm here to support you. And I got your back. I understand. Okay. And now let's just take it the next step and say that the hoarder wants you to help them, because that's a possibility. This is just me. If they want you to help, watch the cues. If you see them starting to get upset, I don't know, nervous, I want to keep it, just say, okay, do you need a break? We can take a break. I understand that this is, maybe a little overwhelming. We can go take a break, regroup, and come back to it. Just show empathy, because they need to be ready. And I'm probably going to wrap this up soon. But I think after creating these videos, my intention was that I really wanted people to understand hoarding, because When you saw the show Hoarders, I think that's when people really was like, oh, you know, they were intrigued, but they didn't understand it because you had the outside organizer doing all the work for them, pushing the hoarder, the family member, they're fighting with the hoarder and they're getting upset, but you never understood the mindset behind the hoarder. You didn't understand why they pushed their family back, why they had to hold on to the piece of paper from 1987. You didn't understand why. You know, and I'm trying to give people an understanding of what's happening in my brain, you know, so that we can solve the problem, be more empathetic and be more supportive so we know how to fix these, you know, mindsets. And, you know, I would love one of these days, and it's my dream, and it will happen. I would love to open like a Hoarders Anonymous group where hoarders can come together and share their heart and know that they are supported and have people understand them, because hoarding is a very isolated, like, I don't want to call it disease, but I mean mental struggle. Okay, it is such an isolated, you hide it. People don't know that you hoard. You hide it and you feel alone in your mind. And that's why eventually I would love to see this, you know, grow into something where there can be hoarder support groups where people can go, and Hoarders Anonymous, right? And people can go, share how they feel, share, you know, the overwhelming feelings, know that they have love and support, and that hopefully by that time I'll have like coping mechanisms and healing affirmations that can help people change. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. But I just wanted to share my mind on why I can't have loved ones, family members, close friends help me clean out the hoard. I kind of have to do it for myself. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty good. So guys, as always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.